1. Men care about looks more than women do. But as a guy, lookmaxing can help you attract more women if you have no game. 2. Just looking good as a guy will not get you consistent results, especially with the highest quality women. Focus 50% of your efforts on lookmaxing, and then the other 50% of your efforts on learning proper social skills in the context of dating. 3. Your mindset has to change from one of, I'll try this out, to do or do not. There is no try. Looks maxing takes consistent effort over a period of time. For most guys, often up to 6 months to a year, okay? Some guys get away with 3 months if they're lucky or if they're already pretty good looking. They have good hardware, kind of like a hidden gem. But most of us, it takes 6 to 9 months, sometimes up to a year. Getting Invisalign alone takes up to a year and a half. Coming up with a skin routine for your face takes 3 to 4 months to really kick in. Don't diddle-daddle. Commit to a time frame for your look-maxing efforts. 4. Eliminate all the instant deal breakers for women in dating. Instant deal breakers are one-off mistakes that automatically strike you out. What are they? Bad breath, dandruff, really messed up teeth, bad table manners, really bad BO. Most of these can be solved with just good, proper hygiene. But if you're having serious issues, consider seeing a doctor or specialist. A great dentist who prescribes Invisalign or a great dermatologist to help with your skin, those can be lifesavers. 5. Find a great esthetician and really learn from them. Don't just go for facials. Go and learn from them about your skin. Is my skin oily? Is my skin dry? Is my skin sensitive? And then develop a routine with them as a partner that works for your skin. Keep experimenting until you have the right products and routines that work for you. A great place to start is theartofskincare.com. They have a questionnaire that helps you determine the type of skin you have and recommendations of different brands that you can use. I am not affiliated with them in any business capacity. This is just a website I've used for a long time to buy my skincare products. 6. Find a gym and a routine based on your body type and your metabolism. If you have a trainer or nutritionist, make sure they understand your body type, your goals, and your metabolism. For someone like me who's a hard gainer, it's hard for me to put on muscle mass. There's a great book called The Hard Gainer Solution by Scott Abel. Okay, your workout routine literally has to be different and how you eat has to be different because of your body metabolism. I'm not a doctor, full disclaimer, but using supplements like creatine and super enzymes can be a game changer. Techniques like cryotherapy, cold plunges, and even hyperbaric oxygen chambers can help with recovery. 7. If you're older, develop an anti-aging routine for your body, your face, your hair. Super enzymes, fish oil, and turmeric supplements reduce inflammation. Face masks and proper microneedling can improve your face skin tone and skin texture. Look into exosome and stem cell therapies that clinical studies are starting to show reduce the aging process. If you're an older guy and you like dating younger girls, consider getting more natural hair dyes that don't hurt your hair quality. 8. Find a hairstyle that works for your face. One of the best free tools is myedit.online. It's an AI-powered platform where you upload a selfie and it simulates different hairstyles, cuts, colors, lengths, right onto your photo. A more old school method is to go on Pinterest and type in your type of guy. For example, I would go on Pinterest and type in Asian men's hairstyles for rectangular face. I would create a Pinterest board with the best results and I would show them to my hairdresser. Pro tip here, some of the best hairstylists I've ever had were gay Asian guys, especially back in the States, okay? 9. Your style is the outer expression of your inner self. Use it to your advantage. So many guys get this wrong. Find clothes that fit. If your style sense is pretty beginner level, find a style that you like, an outfit that you like on Pinterest, and try to replicate it by going to different stores and picking out the single clothing items. You're training your eye to be aware of people's style sense and how to recreate that look. Don't shop online, go there in person and feel the clothes and understand what looks good on your body first. If you're having trouble with your style sense, you can check out my master course, Seduce with Style. This is a course where I teach you how I went from a nerdy looking 23-year-old virgin to getting into Fashion Week and dating models at Fashion Week, along with the game, social skills, and the technical style advice you need to go from zero to hero. You can check it out at this link right over here. 10. Learn to move your body and control your nonverbals, like your smile, your eye gaze, the way you move your hands, the way your posture looks when you're moving about and communicating. And in the beginning, you want to learn to do this in a more dominant way. Then, after you increase your dominant score, what you want to do is learn to move this way naturally by being more chill. So you add dominance, and then you practice it over and over again, and then you add relaxation. And now you're both open and relaxed, so people want to be around you, and you're dominant and attractive to women. Now, those of you watching my video might say I still look very feminine, and you might be right. I'm a more metrosexual type of guy. But believe me, if you look at my old videos or my old photographs, I am miles ahead of where I used to be before. And I'm dominant enough where I can get the results that I want and still be myself without betraying who I really am. 11. Looks alone, as a guy, will only get you so far. Don't get me wrong, you'll get laid with the gimme girls. These are girls that just see you and they're like, I'm gonna sleep with him. Gimme girls, give it to me. But the really high quality girls and the higher level echelon girls that most men are competing after, you'll need to develop some game. How do you do that? Well, there are some links in the description that's gonna help you with that. Think of it like this. When you look max, on a scale of 1 to 10 in your sexual marketplace value, you can add 2 points by look maxing. I am not including style in this one. Look maxing is everything we've talked about so far minus style. Then you can add another 2 points with good style, if you dress well. You ever seen a shorter guy or a guy who maybe doesn't have the best looking Chad face, but he dresses really well and women just are drawn to him? That's the power of style. Add another 2 points. Then with game, proper communication skills, flirting, you can add another 2 points. That means even if you're unfortunate enough to be born as a man who's a 4 on the SMB scale, you can still get a 10. Now keep in mind, this is assuming you've maxed out everything. You've hit the top tier performance on look maxing, style, and game. And it sometimes can take years to do all 3. But most guys can add at least 3 points to their SMB score, which means even if you're 5 right now, if you look max, improve your style, and improve your game, you can still be dating really cute girls at the 8 range. And trust me, most guys, the average guy is probably around the 6 or 7, which means by adding 3 points, you can date your version of the 9 or 10. 12. Learn to amplify your strengths instead of focusing on your weaknesses. Maybe you're a guy who's, having trouble gaining muscle because you're a hard gainer, but you're tall like me. Focus on improving your style and your nonverbals. You already have the height. Short, but you've got a cool face, like my friend over here. Work on your communication skills and your eye contact to maximize your attraction effect. Every guy has a competitive advantage. Your job is to find out what that is and nurture and grow it. 13. Plastic surgery. Unless you are dead set, like do or die, I have to become a model or your country's version of the K-pop star, as a guy, I would recommend not doing it because the ROI is simply not there. Break your legs and hope to become taller, but maybe not walk again? I think it's pretty low ROI. But if you really wanted to do it and you wanted to do it for yourself, not for the girl, find a qualified doctor, and I would say ask for references, talk to their former patients, at least 2 of them, and really do your research. You only have one face and one body. And be ready to expect that as a guy, if you do plastic surgery, the effect and the results you see in your interactions are not going to be as dramatic as when a girl does it, okay? It's going to be less dramatic and more to do with your behavior patterns. 14. A guy's eyebrows should be distinct, but not overly bushy or like having a unibrow. Learn to pull strays from around the eyebrows and to thin it out a bit if it's too thick. If your eyebrows look too thin, you can actually dye it so they stand out more. 15. Women's attraction cycles are different than men. Yes, looks matter, but women feel their attraction changing over a period of time. Take a look at this graph right here. Comparing a guy with really good looks but no game and no personality versus a guy who has okay looks, average looks, but strong game. Over time, a woman's attraction circuit for a man, as his behavior is seen, increases dramatically or it decreases dramatically. So your ability to stay congruent and communicate and show healthy but dominant and strong behavior patterns increases a woman's attraction for you in a way that is not really quite the same for men and how we experience women. Here is the secret, guys. Lookmax to get your foot in the door and open that door. Once you're inside, work on your game to build that girl chasing you effect where they can't get enough of you because your personality is so cool. You're so cool. And once you get there, you realize how little looks matter for men as long as you have your basics down. 15. Understand the rules of the game. Coco Chanel once said, "There are no ugly women, only lazy ones." Why? Because the dating game for women is just 2 steps: presentation and then filtering the right guy from all the incoming requests. You'll see this in online dating and also in real life with really pretty girls. The dating game for men is to look max up to a point where you get your foot in the door and the majority of women accept you based on what we call the minimum physical requirement, MPR for short. The MPR is the minimum physical looks that a woman or man will accept from their romantic partner if that partner exhibited the traits and personalities that they wanted. All you have to do in the dating game, and this is so key here and so different from all the other YouTube videos, is to look max up to a point where you hit most women's MPR, and then you run proper game to get her to fall for you, and hopefully vice versa. Therefore, my best advice to you is to not obsess over look maxing. Yes, focus on it for a while. That contributes to 50% of your game in the beginning. Then focus on learning game. That contributes to another 50%. And then over time, as she gets to know you, your behavior and your game becomes like 70% of the dating game, especially for men. If you need some help with look maxing, check out Seduce with Style right over here. If you already think you look pretty good, you've got your style presentation down, but you don't know how to talk to women, check out my master course, First Date Formula, where I show you how to get amazing first dates with women you don't have to settle for at this link right over here. Enjoy.